YARNaBLE, and welcome to episode 97 of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. My name is Kay, and this is my YouTube channel where I share about all of my knitting and crocheting adventures. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd. It's about a little after 7 a.m. this morning. I am up early and ready to record this morning before I get the boys up and we have to get their schoolwork started for the day. Today I have a couple of works in progress to share with you. No finished objects, but there's of course works in progress. We have a giveaway winner to announce, and I need to share something again that I shared last episode. We'll get into that in just a moment. But first, I want to let you know where you can find me. I am on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady, and I do have a podcast group or a Ravelry group for this podcast. If you head over to Ravelry and up at the top, you can hit the groups tab, search Crazy Sock Lady Podcast. It's going to pull it up there. That's where the knit-alongs are hosted. There's some Scrappy Sunday chatter in a thread over there. There's usually something fun going on, so make sure to join us over there if you have not already. And there will be links right down below this video in the down bar to everywhere that you can find me. Links to project pages for projects I talk about, shops I talk about, I will link below. So everything is right down there for you guys. Okay, we're gonna jump right in with what I need to talk about again that I talked about last week. So last week I shared that I had a new design out, the Secret Garden socks, and it is up on Ravelry and Etsy, but I forgot to put in the pictures last week. Totally forgot, and realized after it had been up for, honestly, it hadn't been up for that long. I don't even know that it had been up for 1 hour. I don't even know if it had been that long, but there had already been comments for the giveaway. So, I could have taken it down and put the pictures in and put the episode back up, but then people that had commented for the giveaway might not have known they needed to re-enter, and I just thought that is going to be a huge mess. So I'm going to put the pictures in right here. Future Kay that's editing this, do not forget to put these pictures in. Goodness, I cannot believe I did that. I apologize if you are confused and like, what is going on? Yeah, I just totally forgot to put the pictures in. So I'm putting those pictures in right now. And these are the Secret Garden socks that I designed in collaboration with Signature Needle Arts. And it is now up on Ravelry and Etsy. Since I did not put the pictures in last week, I have extended the coupon code another week, so it'll go until this next coming Wednesday. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but today's Wednesday, it'll go until the next Wednesday, and it is 15% off if you use the code SECRET. So head over and check those out if you have not already, and thank you to all of you who did go over and check that out and have favorited or purchased the pattern. I really appreciate it. Okay, so now that that has been taken care of, I want to remind you guys that we have 2 knit-alongs going on in the Ravelry group right now. We have the Stash Busters Cow, which is a year-long knit-along that I am co-hosting with Julie from Twin Stitches Designs podcast. And this is basically a use your stash cow. Knit anything you want, use your stash. There are ways to get extra entries, and all of the full details can be found in the chatter thread in either mine or Julie's group, or over on a video here on YouTube that I will link down below. And yeah, I went over all of the information in the video, how you can get the extra entries, all of that. Like I said, it's all in the chatter thread in the video. And then we also have the Rainbow Connection socks cowl going on, and that is for this pattern here that I recently released. And this one has been super fun. I am loving seeing everybody's different color combinations because they're just being done so many different ways, and I'm loving it, and I'm feeling so inspired to knit so many more pairs of these. So I'm gonna have to get going and knit some more of these because every time I get in there or someone tags me on Instagram, or I get in the thread and I see what's being posted in there in either the chatter thread or the FO thread, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I could knit one like that, like with that combination of minis or reversing the colors for each sock. It's just crazy, those things that some people are coming up with. and I'm loving all of them. They all look amazing. So that one runs until July 31st. It's just knit a pair of these socks. If you knit 5 pairs, you can enter every pair into the knit along. All of those will count. And I think that's it for the Ravelry group. As always, if you're a maker and you want to donate a prize to either one of these knit alongs, just contact me. I do have a podcast email that's right down below, so you could contact me there with what you want to donate for a prize. I always love doing that. All right, now we're ready to jump into whips. I didn't even say I've got coffee this morning in my West Virginia mug because it's still pretty early. I'm still on my first cup, but I did drink some of it while I was doing the show notes. Now I have lipstick all over my mug. Speaking of, I have it right here. I had a lot of questions on really just in the past couple episodes about what lipstick I use. And I am not a makeup person, so this is not something you will normally see here because I don't really wear any makeup. Mascara, that's about it. And then lipstick occasionally. But this is Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick. And the color is Soft Raspberry. So there you have it. Nothing crazy, just, I don't know, it's really smooth, kind of like a chapstick. I really like it. Okay, works in progress. I have 2 I'm going to share with you. One is a half finished object. I'll show you that first. So I have vanilla sock. I'm pretty sure I've shown this before on the podcast. It's for something that I'm working for here on YouTube, so I haven't shared it a ton, but I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this before. This is in pineapple yarn. Let's see if I have the tag in here. I don't think I do. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's pineapple yarn on her Lonnie sock base, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and this is from her Glow Club, which was in November of 2019, brown sugared fig. And I know she had commented because someone had asked on one of my things when, like, if this was available in her shop or when it would be, and I think she said sometime this summer. So it's not available yet, but I'm pretty sure she said sometime this summer. It's a very, very pretty colorway. And this is just a plain vanilla sock that I knit on DPNs, US 1 2.25 millimeter needles, 64 stitches. I did knit 1, purl 1 for the ribbing, slip stitch heel flap and gusset, and then my normal rounded toe, and instructions for the slip stitch heel flap, the toe. They can be found in any of my patterns that are available on Etsy or Ravelry. And I've been housing this project in a Madder Root bag that I picked up at New York Sheep and Wool Festival last year. And I haven't even started the second sock, so that's all she wrote right there. I do have the cake of yarn in here. And hopefully I will get the second one cast on soon. So the only other work in progress is in my By the Lakeside bag. This is my April Desert Vista Dye Works socks. I was hoping I would have a half finished object for this one as well, but it did not happen. So here's my first sock. And this amazing colorway is Radioactive Zombody. And if you're new, this is by Desert Vista Dye Works, and I am doing her year-long knit along. This will be my 3rd year doing it. First year I did not finish. Last year was my 2nd year, and I did finish. So this will be my 3rd year, and hopefully I will finish again. So this colorway has just been amazing. And I should probably mention, so last episode I talked about this was the yarn I was going to use, and I was planning to do, I don't know what I did with, I think those socks are in my cabinet over there, but the pattern that I finished the socks, I showed them last episode, and I wanted to knit it one more time before I send it out to testers. That's what I was gonna do on this, but as you can see, this is just plain vanilla. So when I got done with the cuff, my brain just couldn't. My brain needed vanilla, and I knew that it was so close to the end of the month that if I was not, like, my brain just wasn't feeling doing that pattern at that moment, that I was gonna procrastinate and I probably was not gonna get these done. I know myself, I knew that was gonna happen. So plain vanilla it is. And I'm very pleased that that's what I went with, because it has brought me so much joy. Not that the pattern sock wouldn't have, but I don't know, maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. There's just something about a vanilla sock that you need sometimes, and that's just what my brain needed. It just needed a break. I have so many designs going right now, and I'm thoroughly enjoying all of them. They're so much fun to do, but I just needed this. I just needed vanilla. So that's what I've been doing, and hopefully I will have the pair done by the end of April. So I have my markers in back here. I'm gonna do a afterthought heel. So I'll cut in where my markers are and add my afterthought heel. I'm doing US 1 2.25 millimeter magic loop on Chalgu red lace. And anything else? 64 stitches, it's my normal. And I did knit 2, purl 2 for the cuff. Oh, my cute little marker is from Lindsay of Simply Serving. I just thought it went so cute with this colorway. I have just been craving all of the pinks and just bright colors, which is not like me at all, but that is what I've been craving lately. So I've just kind of been embracing it and going with it and really enjoying it. So I have, in case anyone is wondering, I place a marker every 10 rounds down my sock. Just makes it easier to count, so that when I do the second sock, I can know I did 60 rounds for the legs. Just count by 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's 60 rounds for the leg. It just makes it so much easier to count the rounds. If you're someone who counts, I know some people measure and they measure only. And that's fine. You do what works for you, but I'm a counter, so this just makes it so much easier for me to count my rounds. And that is actually the only works in progress I have to share with you guys today. So I'm still working on my test knit. I'm very close to being done with the body. I feel like I keep saying that, but I also feel like I keep working on it and it's not growing. I know it is. It's just that I'm at that point. Tell me if you guys do this. I'm at that point where I'm knitting along. It's just plain stockinette. And I'm like, surely I'm at the amount of inches I need. And I measure and I'm only like 1/4 of an inch past where I was. And I'm like, no, I've knit on this for so long. Why is it not growing? So I'm at that point of the body of the sweater. Yeah. It's growing, but I just feel like it should be growing faster. So last night because I've kind of been feeling lately to motivate myself that it's been fun to alternate my projects and time myself. So last night I did 30 minutes on my April Desert Vista Dye Work socks and then 30 minutes on my mindfulness sweater. And I went back and forth until it was time for bed. I think I ended up only working on this for 30 minutes and my sweater ended up an hour because I go to bed so early. But anyways, that's what I've been doing lately with my projects, and it's really been motivating me and it's been breaking things up a bit. So I'm not spending like all evening on the sweater or all evening on the socks, and then the other thing is not getting any work. I've just been bouncing back and forth, and that if it's during the daytime, I throw some designs in there as well for work stuff, and that's really been, I don't know, it's been helping my mind lately for some reason. It's not something I always do, but it's really been making me feel like I'm getting some stuff done. Other than those two works in progress, my sweater, it's just been design stuff lately. all work stuff. These socks have even been for something that for work stuff. So yeah, just a lot of work stuff that I can't share just yet, but I'm really excited about some things that I have going that will be coming very soon. So keep an eye out. I can't wait to share them all with you, but if you watch for a while, you guys know me. I can be a little secretive with my designs and work stuff until I'm ready to announce them. But I think that you guys are going to be super excited about some of the things that are coming because they're things that have been requested for a very long time. So I will leave it at that. And I think that kind of wraps up all of the knitting stuff for today, other than we do have a giveaway winner to announce. So last episode, I did a giveaway for the Knit One and Sew Two bag, the coffee bag. And I drew that winner this morning, and the winner is Beth. Your YouTube name is MD Quilter Knits. And I know your name is Beth because I follow you on Instagram. So Beth, if you would just email me your mailing address and I can get that sent out to you ASAP. And congratulations on winning the Knit One and Sew Two bag. And all of the prizes that were from the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, the quarter one of the Stash Busters Cal, those have been sent out. I do have a couple people that still have not contacted me about the quarter one Stash Busters prizes. So there's a video on YouTube. Be sure to watch that if you haven't already. If you entered in quarter one to see if you won a prize. But if you've contacted me about a prize, given me your address, I've just figured it all out on how to ship them from my house, and they are all shipped out. They're done. It was amazing. It got picked up on my front porch, and I didn't even have to go to the post office or see anybody or anything. It was great. So that is what I will do with Beth's as well. I just feel like I can do anything now because I figured out how to work the post office website and ship from my house. It was a pretty great feeling. But anyways, that will definitely wrap up all of the knitting stuff for today. I don't really have that much chatter either. So I did, over the past weekend, join a Zoom call with Natalie from Knitty Natty. She hosted one and I joined that. That was the first ever Zoom call that I have joined, and it was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I felt like, why is my knit group not doing Zoom calls? So yesterday would have been our normal Tuesday meetup, and we haven't met since before all of this started. And we did a Zoom call. It was great. We just did our normal time, Tuesday, 10 to 12. And there ended up being 4 of us, 5 at one point, but for the majority of the call, there was 4 of us. And it was wonderful. It was so great to see them, to chat with them, to share what we've been working on, what we haven't been working on, struggles we've been having. Like, it was just amazing to get to see those ladies. So we're going to do it again on Friday because we normally meet on Tuesdays and Fridays. So we're going to do it again on Friday. And I'm hoping that'll kind of be our normal, you know, even if every week we can't meet twice, maybe we could throw in a weekend or something day, or I don't know, but it was a lot of fun and it was great to get to see them. That'll have to do for now until we can see each other again in person. So that is pretty much all that's been going on. Eric actually went into the office today. This is the first time he's went into the office in a very long time, but he had something that needed to be taken care of in the office today. So he is in there. And then I imagine he'll be back working from home for the foreseeable future. The boys are doing good, missing their friends, but they're hanging in there. It hasn't been too bad. Thank goodness for technology. You know, everybody can talk to everybody, and the kids their teachers have been doing Zoom calls, so they've been able to see classmates and their teachers, and yeah. So it's been going well. I hope that you all are doing well, that you're healthy, and I will see you guys again soon. Until then, happy knitting. Bye.